right. Hey guys, Mr. Kyle Myers Mathematics, and let's just jump into it. We're going to write some numbers in scientific notation, which is a number that is at least 1 and less than 10. So it can be 1, but it can't be 10. It can be anything less than 10, even if it's like 9.99999. That could be that number, but not 10. Has to be like a 1-digit number, basically, but you can put decimals on it. And that's more or less that number. And then times 10 to the power of, I put n to represent any kind of number, but specifically a positive or negative whole number. So with that in mind, whenever we're timesing by 10 to a power, you're basically moving the decimal place over. So if we just count how many places we would move the decimal place, that's going to be what the power of 10 is going to end up being. Right? So let's go ahead and look at what that looks like. Let's do blue for this one. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. That would be 0.6 if I move it 5 spaces. Looks like I need to move it 6 spaces. The decimal point, that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces in order to change it to the number 6. 6 is a number that is at least 1 and less than 10. So that works. And then I times it by 10. Now this is a small number, 0.000006. One way to tell, rather than just remembering whether it's like you're moving the decimal place to the left or to the right, because sometimes I get that mixed up when I'm thinking about it that way, like moving it to the left or the right. I still do this sometimes when I'm trying to figure out which way is left. So if you have trouble with your left and your right, maybe it'll help to think about it like this instead. If it's a small number, like a small decimal, then you'll need a negative power. So it's a -6, not a +6. However, if you are better with directions than I am, then maybe you'll remember it as if you move the decimal point to the right, then the power is going to be negative. So right is negative spaces, and then left is positive spaces. But I normally just think about it as what kind of number it is. So that's it for that one. And that was number 1. And number 2, this time we're going to go by going the other way. So I'm going to need 10 to the power of a positive number. If you don't see a decimal place, it's right after the last 0. That's always where it goes if you don't see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 54. Too high still. 6. Let's count that again. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6 spaces puts the decimal point right in between the 5 and the 4. 5.4 is at least 1 and less than 10. So 5.4, that is at least 1 less than 10, times, I moved it 6 spaces, so that's going to be 10 to the 6th power. And that is how you write numbers in scientific notation. All right, hope that's been helpful. Catch you guys in the next video. Check out my content, like stuff that's on my website, 5 math mistakes everyone makes and how to avoid them. Catch you in the next video. Blessings, y'all.